Okay, let's talk about Adobe Express and how to use it. To access it, you can come down here to this bottom left search bar. You're going to find the Adobe Creative Cloud. If it does not pop up for you somewhere here, you can simply type it in, Adobe Creative Cloud. We're going to open it up. Give it a second to load. This guy should pop up on your screen. We need to open Adobe Express, which is this guy over here, and we are going to open it in our browser, which means it's going to open a tab for us. And this is the home page here. You may see something different up at the top. It changes during the year, but this is what we have right now. What I need you to find is this big purple plus, okay? This is kind of the homepage toolbar. It allows you to come back to here. If you've made stuff before, you can see some stuff that I've made. It's in this folder. We don't set up classrooms, and we have some other stuff here that we don't need to worry about. Click on this purple plus, and there's custom templates, custom sizes, all sorts of fun stuff if you're making an Instagram story, a presentation. We are going to make a custom size. We want to work in inches. PX is pixels, so we want IN for inches. And we're going to go ahead and change the width to be 8.5, height to be 11, and then hit create. This guy right here is our artboard. You can resize it if you did not get the size correct. Other things up here, there are different themes. So you could pick a color theme and it will start to build more elements based off of these themes and these colors. We're going to go ahead and undo that, which is Control CTRL on your keyboard, Z. Animations are fun if you are going to put this on your social media. They make things move around. We don't need to use that for our sketchbook cover. Background color. You can pick a color from their pre-made swatches. You could go to different templates here. You could customize your color, make it. They also have a ton more pre-made colors if you don't feel like making your own. I like custom making my colors, so I'm going to go ahead and custom make mine. Right below that, you can lower the opacity, so how see-through you want that to be. Here is my background color. And then everything else up here, we're going to leave be. Exit out of that. Over on the left, we have our toolbar. Up at the top is your stuff. So again, if you had made something before, we could put that on to this artboard. Anybody know the player? Obi Toppin. But you probably don't have anything in your stuff because you haven't made anything on Express before. Other things you can do, you can upload a photo. So if you had saved a photo before, for example, this picture of Scooby and Shaggy, if I wanted that and I had saved it to my OneDrive, I could open it here. Oops, sorry, Obi. Other things over here, there are templates. So if you don't want there to be just a background, you could go through and find a template. Be careful clicking on templates because it changes sometimes the size of our artboard. See how these are a little bit skinnier? This one's a little bit wider. You can search templates. See poster. And you could steal some of this if you wanted to. You can also use the AI to generate a template. Sea turtles with a chess board and cat. Let's just see what that does. hit generate. Let it think for a moment. It's doing its magic art. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, not too bad. Turtles, chess, and cats are on there. There are sizes over here. Unfortunately, we can't pick our custom size again. So let's say we click on this. Oh my. So, out of here for a sec. The one that I had just made is here. It opened up another artboard for me. I could copy this and move it over to my other one by hitting copy and then paste. And I could scale it up and down as needed if I wanted this on here. Exit out of that one. So good option to generate templates. Also some pre-made ones in here. Media, this is better if you have videos or something. We don't really need to use that. Text is an important one, especially to add your name on your sketchbook cover. Whoops. There we go. To zoom in and out, it's Control plus, Control minus. I can pick from pre-made text that they have if I wanted to. I could use this and add in my own words. I could also delete this out. I don't want this on here. Okay. I can also add my own text, which opens up a little text bubble, and I can delete that out. I can type my name, and I can click, drag, and highlight. That way I can change the fonts up here at the top. They have a lot of fun pre-made fonts in here. Let's do that one. You can change, let's see, it won't let you change the style. With some of them, you can change the style. It would allow you to make it bold, italicized. We can underline it here. You can change the size of it here. This is better if you had a paragraph. It would either center it, move it to one side or the other. Bullet points, if you want it to be bullet pointed. Goes through all the fun options. Default is just having it straight across. You can have it be dynamic, where it's maybe a bigger, you could do your first name bigger, second name smaller. We could do circle. What else do they have in here? Different arches. Text flow, this is a new one. Let's see. Move it around. Connect your text boxes. Oh, this is if you have multiple boxes of text. Not great for your name. But this one's pretty fun, and then standard's not bad either. Change the name or the color, not the name. You can come over here and pick whatever color you want. You can change the transparency or the opacity of it. You can give it an outline if you wanted to. And I can change the outline thickness. You can see it's over here. Oh, I didn't keep my color. There we go. Opacity again. You can turn down the opacity of that. I can flip it upside down. I can put it backwards. Okay. Other things that you can do here is you can add a shadow. They have different fun shadow options. And you can change the shadow color. Shape, more fun shape options for your text if you're wanting to kind of elevate it and make it a little bit fancier. Animation, again, not super important because we are going to be printing this so it won't move. Last thing here is you can generate an effect with AI. So they have pre-made ones here. You can view more of them. This is nice. You can kind of customize the different effect styles if you want it to be really contained into that letter or have it be a little bit looser. You can tell it if you want it to be realistic, embellished, more of like a sketch style neon. We'll try neon here. Let's say I want um, eyeballs all over my text. Hit enter. You can see it's thinking, and then it fills it in with eyeballs here. And then it's gonna make a couple different options for you to preview and to test out on your text. If you don't like any of them, you can always generate more. You could come up here and change the style. Let's go to embellished. Hit enter again. Boom. A whole new style of eyeballs there. Last thing I want you to be aware of are elements. There are different elements that you can add in. Background is going to apply it completely behind your image as a background. Let's click on one. So if you have a color, it will get rid of it. Up to you on whether or not if you want that. There's different icons, you have different design assets. So if I click on design asset here, I can click different brush strokes, I can click on different elements, and you can go and view all of them, and then you can search within that area. So I could search, let's say, cats. And they would pull up cats. No cat brushes, unfortunately. Other things and elements, though, let's go back out. Um, Design assets, there's a lot. Backgrounds, there's a lot. Shapes, nothing for cats. Icons, good cat icons. So it's just going to depend on what you're searching and how much they have in there for you. And then last thing I want to talk about here, get this zoomed back in, is changing and adjusting different portions of this. So obviously I can do a ton over here, but what can I do with this stuff after I put it on my artboard? All right. For instance, move up to Shaggy and Scooby here. Let's say I really like this photo, but I don't want there to be a background. When you click on any part of your image that you've added, there are going to be properties over here that you can change. Right here, I can remove the background. I can erase different parts of it out. I can remove objects and I can add objects in. Remove the background is good to get rid of these cruddy white backgrounds. It's not always perfect. You could come back in with the erase selection. Zoom in here. You let me move over? No. I can erase out whatever I need to. Sure you have it lined up where you need to be, because obviously I'm not where I need to be here. Cancel. Then I could pull myself over to the correct spot and erase. Oops. Click on there. Yeah. Whoa, too much. And I could take out some of that white chunk. To remove an object. Let's remove object. Well, dang. Okay. To remove an object, we can simply take this brush here, remove what we want to remove, hit remove, let it load, and it's going to do its best to match what's around it. Not bad. This is kind of funky, but I'll take it still. We're going to hit keep and then close. So unfortunately, if we do the remove object, it brings the background back first. Let's try insert an object here. Let's color right here on Shaggy's neck and say pearl necklace around neck. Insert. See how well it does. Wow, actually pretty good. And it pops up again, more options if you don't like the first one, and you can keep or close or discard whichever one you don't like. So now if you wanted to get rid of the background, you could hit remove background. Boom. And then I could erase that section out again. Other things that we can do when we click on an element that we have on here, you can change the opacity. So maybe I want this to be kind of transparent in the background. I can flip it all around. I can add certain effects to it. So maybe I don't want them to be these colors. Maybe I want to have a blue and green scheme going on. So I could make them kind of blue and green. You can also customize this. So for the blue area, maybe I want it to be a darker blue. Do that. Pull this down a little bit. And then maybe for the yellow area, I want it to be a lighter blue. Boom. Let's see. You can set things as a background so it would fill the entire background. I don't really want to do that with him. I could do that with this turtle guy. It's set as background. Adjustments. You can kind of play around with the lighting of something. So we could add more or less contrast to our photo. We could make it more or less bright. We could really amp up the highlights and the shadows. Saturation's giving it more color or taking away color. So maybe you want it to be grayscale. You can make it feel colder or warmer. And you could make it look sharper or cleaner. Or maybe you could blur it. You don't want it to be super visible. Go to top in here. See what happens if we set him as the background. Oh, it just scales him up. That's actually not bad. Animations again won't be great for this because even if you made it move, we're going to be printing it still. I think that's about as much as you can do unless you get an element that allows you to change the color. Let me show you an example here. Let's go to design assets and let me pick, let's see, if I pick this cat, can I change the colors? Nope. Let's see what else we got. Still no. Sometimes when you pick a design element from here, it allows you to change the colors out. Let's see if I do a basic guy. Ah, dang, still nothing. Okay. Nope, that's just replacing it. It will pop up here. I wish I could get an example up for you of one that would let me change the colors. Nope, still nothing. But another good option, if you really like something, you could go back into effects and customize your colors for that element, right? I feel like I'm missing something. Nope, maybe that's it. Okay. Um, whatever weird random stuff you have on here, I'm going to have you submit that to Schoology for me. To do that, you're gonna hit share and you're gonna go, nope, just kidding. You're gonna go to download and you're gonna change it to a JPEG. Download. Now we're gonna hop over to our file explorer and it did not save into our OneDrive because it's just a quick, simple download. So it's actually going to be in your downloads. And you're going to want to click on it and drop and drag it into your digital design folder. And then you're going to want to hop on Schoology, head to our course, head into the sketchbook project folder. And I don't have it in there right now, but you're going to submit it to the sketchbook practice assignment for this demo, okay? If you have other questions or you need help doing something, just let me know and I will be sure to help you out.